basketball teacher.
All right, who's going to be our spokesman? Who's the main man here? Who? Right here.
The man with the board. There's the main lady right there.
Need somebody. Who is this out on the? Right over here. Who is it?
We got Kevin Smith going out on the slalom.
Kevin Smith going out on the slalom right now, folks. Down here at Thames Ford Marina at the big freeze out, 98. Now, have y'all checked that water temperature yet today?
48 degrees.
48?
Yep.
48 degree temperature, folks. Now, how cold was the water when the Titanic went down? It's a lot colder than that, I bet.
I think so.
I believe it was 47.
Yeah. After it gets that cold, you don't really notice the change, do you?
Doesn't make much difference.
All right. The sun is out today. It's warmed up a little bit.
They didn't get you barefoot.
There he goes.
There it goes, yeah. Hey Bill, is wind chill bad?
There he goes. He's up and at him. Now, is he a professional skier? Is he a professional skier out there?
Is he a professional skier?
Well, let's put you on TV. What's your name?
Jim Kennedy.
All right, Jim. This is the first time y'all have done this, isn't it?
This is the first time for the new club. We just organized this winter.
All right. Now tell the cable viewers out there what club is that.
That's the Thames Ford Water Ski Club.
The Thames Ford Water Ski Club. Now, how I know he's got a wetsuit on. Does that really protect you against the cold water a lot?
It does help a lot. You get a thin layer of water between you and the suit, and your body warms that up, and it helps keep you warmer than you would be without it.
So you don't really feel any shock when you first hit that water?
Oh, there's always a shock when you first hit it. It takes it a few minutes for it to really warm up and do you any good, but especially on a day like today.
Now, does all the participants in today's activities have wetsuits, or do y'all provide them?
We've even got a dry suit that a few folks will probably be wearing.
Now, how many participants did you have so far today?
We've got about 10 participants so far.
10, all right. I knew there wasn't going to be a whole lot of volunteers to do this.
Not a lot, but you missed our barefooting exhibition. It's already taken place.
Is that right?
Yeah, we had one barefooter already.
Is that right? Yeah. Okay, all right. Well, you got some people, of course, he was slalom. What's the other classes you're going to have?
Wakeboards and knee boards.
All right. Well, that's still pretty cold. You still got to get wet to get in the water.
Get wet no matter what you do.
Right. All right. Now, the gentleman that we had on video, is he here today, the one that promoted this thing?
Yes, standing right back there, Danny Sullivan.
Now, who was the guy in the ski boat that was, we got a little videotape with somebody that did some tricks while the boat was pulling.
Who was that? Danny. Yeah.
Okay, all right. All right, here he comes back again, folks. Again, who's this?
This is Kevin Smith.
Kevin Smith, and where's he from?
He's from Franklin.
Franklin, Tennessee.
That's correct.
All right, here he comes back, folks. The big 98 freeze out. All right, folks, we're going to be talking to more people down here at the Thames Ford Marina, the big 98 freeze out right here. Stay with us.
Hey, we're getting on the boat right now, folks, right here at the Thames Ford Marina during the great ski freeze out, and I'm sure some of these guys that are getting out there are freezing because I'm cold and I'm not even in the water yet. So, Dave, let's go ahead and get on the boat and see what we're going to be getting ourselves into out here.
Watch my camera bag there, Mr. Bush.
I'm going to step right in it if I have to. There you go.
Wide step now.
Kind of moved over a little bit on.
All right.
Talk to these people. Stay with us. There's Al Bush getting in.
Well, they can't hear you, David.
Yeah, they can.
All right. Now, where are we going to get? I mean, do they have good heat in this boat? I hope.
With the mic, you can sit up front. We'll be back here with the camera.
All right, sounds good to me. I'm going to get up here in the front of the boat behind the windshield. I guess that's where the heat is. I don't know for sure. Going out here and now what are we going to be doing, guys? I mean, are we going to be pulling or?
We're going to be towing.
We're going to be towing, okay. And your name?
I'm Randy Wolfenbarger.
All right, and Randy, who do you represent out here? I know you do.
I'm from Thames Ford Ski Club and Winchester Water Sports, both.
All right, and what got you guys interested in doing something like this?
Danny will probably have to help you there. It didn't sound like a real good idea at the time, but
I thought it was your idea.
it's kind of going downhill the longer I'm out here.
Well, now, have they gotten you off in the water yet?
Not yet. Not yet.
Are you planning?
Oh yeah, I'll be in.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, here
now,
shortly.
Now, what do you think the water temperature is? I mean, it's got to be cold, right? I mean, especially after the rain and
It's
everything.
probably in the 40s.
In the 40s.
Yeah,
huh?
somewhere in the low 40s.
All right, and what type of protection do you wear when you're out there? I'm sure that there's no heat on those skis either.
I'll probably wear a dry suit today, and it's totally dry. I can wear what I've got on in here, so everything but my hands, feet, and my face will be warm. Some of these other people are a little braver than I am.
And what are they going out in?
Pretty much going out in swimming trunks and a life jacket.
Well, they got more nerve than I do. Either that or more body heat, one of the two.
A whole lot.
All right, folks, we'll be back in just a minute with more from the Thames Ford Marina right down here at Thames Ford Lake in Franklin County, having a great time for a good cause. And that's right, it is for a good cause.
Yeah, everything goes to the American Cancer Society.
Okay, now I understand that these folks had to go out and kind of get their own sponsors, right?
Yeah, they'd have a minimum of $25 sponsor, and most of them had a whole lot more than that, but it was a minimum of $25 to ski, and all the money does go to American Cancer Society.
Okay, and now I'm sure one of them had more sponsors than anyone else.
We've not got through that yet. We'll let you know later in the day
okay.
who had the most.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to do a prize on the most donations, so they're not all in yet, but they will be shortly.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll be back, folks. All right, folks, we're back, and we're being joined with the driver of the boat. And your name, sir?
I'm Danny Sullivan.
All right, Danny, and now you're going to be doing the driving, and this fellow is going to be behind us. Who is this fellow that's going to be back there?
This is Mike Pilati from Huntsville, Alabama.
Okay, and Mike's here for the same reason the rest of us are here.
That's exactly right.
Okay, and Mike, what kind of suit does Mike have on? We know that there's a dry suit and a wet suit. What type of suit does he have on?
Mike has on a dry suit, and he has on probably street clothes under that, I would imagine.
Okay, so that it keeps him pretty dry then.
That's exactly right. And what Mike's on there too is a wakeboard. That's kind of a new sport. It's about 3 years old. It was a combination between surfing, slalom skiing, and skateboarding, and just a combination of several different ones. But it's a very expressive type sport, as you'll see here in just a few minutes.
All right, so it's a freestyle thing.
Exactly.
All right, well, we're looking forward to it, Danny. Thanks a lot. And we're getting ready now. I guess this fellow's going to start from the end of the dock, and we're just going to go out in the water with him.
Right. We'll be along for the ride.
That's all I'm getting out here for, fellas. And you're not going to get me riding on the end of the rope either. Now, is Mike pretty experienced?
Yeah, Mike's really a good wakeboarder, and he's probably one of the best in the area. Definitely the best out today.
Okay, great. Well, we got Mike. I'm sorry, what was his last name?
Pilati.
Mike Pilati, okay, and he's out of Huntsville. And so this craziness has gone out of Tennessee now, right? I mean, it's all the way into Alabama.
Couldn't help but venture south.
Yeah. I'm kind of wondering how we talk to folks in Alabama to come up here and do this stuff. Hey, right off the end of the dock, that's pretty good. Didn't have to start out in the water.
Didn't get wet.
Well, we'll just have to watch how he does this stuff here. This is the first experience I've had with one of these type of boards.
Love the touch.
Now, I kind of realize that you're not just along for the ride. You kind of help the driver of the boat out, right?
Yeah, I watched Brittany Falls, and that was really a nice flip to start the day off. Yeah, we'll just kind of keep an eye out on him, make sure everything's okay.
Well, I missed the flip. I was looking at you when it happened.
That's a nice roll.
Is that right? Okay. Now that we got another boat following behind us, what is his purpose back there?
Just on days like today and events like this.
Another nice one, huh?
Oh, that's real nice. Just on days like today where the water is so cold, you really don't want anybody to spend a lot of time in the water if they fall. So we run another boat behind. They can get to him a little quicker if something happens than we can.
Okay. Now, about how fast are we going right now?
I'm going 20 miles an hour.
About 20 miles an hour. So the wind chill factor is pretty rough on him right now, isn't it?
He's feeling it right now.
And how far have you been taking the average fella going out here?
How far are we going? Half a mile? Probably a half a mile circle.
So and then 20 miles an hour, half a mile, 40-degree weather. I guess if we had Bill Hall or Dan Statterfield, one of them guys, they'd probably tell us that they're feeling about 20 degrees, right?
Somewhere in that range.
All right. Now, with all the rain that Franklin County recently got and all the wash-off coming into the lake, is there any danger in stuff being in the water that shouldn't really be here?
No, I drove the lake this morning, and we've drove it periodically through the day, just kind of keep an eye out for anything that might float in. But
okay.
So far, it's been pretty clean.
Great. So we lost him that time, and he's okay.
Yeah, we're going to pull him back up real quick, get him back out of the water.
Looks like that dry suit floats pretty well, too.
Yeah, it floats real well. Makes you kind of bobble around like a weebelow.
Well, he's still smiling, so it must not be hurting him too bad.
He always has a good time.
I probably would if it was, a little like 85 or so.
And I guess everything's what you make out of it. So.
Well, yeah, that's true.
It could have been worse. It could be 20 and raining. So.
Now, would you guys have done it if it was raining?
Yeah, we were going to do it no matter what. So.
Whoa!
Oh, big time.
That's pretty amazing there. And he's still okay. So he'll be right back up again, right?
Yeah, he's a little braver than most.
Yeah. Well, I got to, kind of say that just about anybody that gets out here today is a little braver than most. He kind of has to struggle to turn back over in that suit, doesn't he?
He's all bound up.
Now, starting off in the water, he turns the board sideways, which is a little different.
Sideways.
Right?
Once the boat starts going, you just let it. It'll naturally pivot up forward. You just stand right up on it.
All right.
It'll about come up by itself. It's really an easy sport to learn and catch on, and it's really growing fast.
And then you just get out there and free form from then on, right?
I hope y'all got that on film.
I'm sure we did.
There's a huge log right back there.
Now, once you sight this stuff that is in the water, it pretty much stays right there, right? I mean, it doesn't
most
get
of it, the boat wash is going to move it on towards the banks. If anything starts making its way out, we'll give it a little help and drag it over, but most of it we'll wash it out.
All right. Now we got another skier coming up. You have any idea on who it might be?
I have no idea.
All right. Well, folks, we'll be back with more once we get a skier on the back of this boat, because it ain't going to be Al. I'm going to tell you right now. Now, David talked a little bit about getting out there on the water, and I don't want him sick for Thursday nights, because that's our production night. So I've kind of had to talk him out of doing it. It was pretty hard to do. I had to offer him money to keep him off the skis. It was amazing. But David turned around and told me that any money I had to offer him to keep him off the water should go to the American Cancer Society. So that's where it's going to go. All right, folks, we'll be back in a few minutes. You never know what you're going to see right here on Tennessee Valley Cable Network. It could be you, or it could be these guys right here. You never know. We'll be back in just a few minutes. Stay tuned.
I'm getting there bit by bit. It seems like every time I come out here, I learn something new. He had to put on the show, didn't he?
Oh, that's great.
Kind of like everybody else don't want to follow me. I think I'll just kind of.
Got 2 cameras going on the boat. He's going to do everything.
We got one rider, so we got great publicity.
Nobody wants to follow that. I need to wait. We'll have to wait. I can't get back. I need to watch somebody else.
There we go.
Malibu Sports. Who's next? Who's
running?
Hey, that was cool. Thanks, sir, man.
I don't know if I can drive Brand X or not. Here for you. No. Don't need that kind of press.
Hey, just pull it up on the left if you want to.
You were saying the ski going. Well, those windows, I imagine you just see everything you care to.
It's nice. The master bedroom. It's a small house. We built the smallest house we could build.
Oh, sure. Because you don't live there year-round.
No, but it's funny. Is this your brother? Yeah. We didn't expect to have any kind of view at all. And you don't think so?
Yes. We looked at that property, in fact. We did. We sure did.
It's funny when I
Just going to live out here and dry out my son. They're trying to get up a couple times.
Yeah, it wasn't with Terry?
It never was with Terry. No, the lot on either side of it was.
Oh, maybe that's what I'm thinking. Okay, that must be what I'm thinking.
All right, cable viewers, we're out here at the Thames Ford Marina, January 10th, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. About 45 degrees, and we're with Bill Snyder. And Bill, you're from Estill Springs, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Now you're the barefooter out there, right?
Yeah, a little different.
And how long have you been barefoot?
Probably about 3 or 4 years. Yeah, and I just do it every so often. It's kind of hard on you.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of fun. It really is.
All right. And about how far did you go out there?
I don't know. Probably a quarter of a mile out there, half mile, something like that.
Okay, so round trip, probably half mile.
Yeah, probably half mile.
All right. And what made you decide to go barefoot instead of using one of the boards that's here on the dock?
Well, the water was smooth. That has a lot to do with it. If the water's real rough, you can't do this because you'll catch your toes and just smack right into the water.
And then you catch your eyelid.
Yes, it's a very immediate stop. So it was really a perfect day for it for this time of year. So just wanted to get out and try it out.
All right. Now, and any of the debris out there bother you?
Well, yeah, I didn't hit any of it, luckily, but I sure had my eyes out because a lot of it was floating by.
Sure, a lot of sticks and stuff.
Sticks and stones. I don't guess if you hit something small, it wouldn't hurt you too much, but if you hit a log or something, it'd probably tear you up.
But it'd be back there on the log somewhere.
And you think, this was really dumb, But
right.
It's a great day for it. Had a good time.
Now you belong to the ski club
the Thames Ford Ski Club.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and you did your part to donate to the American
Yes,
Cancer
But it was really just the fun of coming out, and then also it's a very good cause. So
Right.
I really think it's worthwhile, and I think it's something we ought to do every year, and hopefully the weather will be this nice every time too.
So Bill, really what you're telling me is that you guys would have done this anyway.
Sure.
It just happened that it went to a good cause.
Absolutely.
This one time.
It gives us all the more reason, and anytime we can do that, that's good.
All
really
right.
is.
Now I understand Ed was telling us that this ski club was just formed this past year, and that you guys are really gearing up for a big spring and summer.
Yes, we are, and we've got a lot of expert help and things like that for particularly like the children that want to come up and learn to ski, and then anybody else can come along. There's a lot of camaraderie, and also just having somebody out there that's done a certain thing before can sure save you a lot of time and a lot of water in the face and all that sort of thing. So it's good, and there are folks here that are good in everything from the wakeboarding to the slalom skiing to barefooting to just all the kind of things that are out there. So it's a good thing, and it's a good thing to have here around Winchester.
So even if you are an avid skier and you decide you want to try out one of these new boards, then there would be someone that you could turn to in that organization that could help you get
that you could talk to, and they'd probably take you out and show you how to do it and all those sorts of things, and save you a lot of time on the water. And then it's just a lot of fun. We all like being with each other, and we're all a little bit crazy, so we kind of go well together.
Well, we'd have never thought the crazy part. Going well together, yes, but the crazy part we'd have never thought about, not on January 10th while we're out here water skiing in 42-degree weather. That's not crazy.
Well, maybe not.
All right, folks, we'll be back with more from the Thames Ford Marina. Thanks again.
We enjoyed it.
You guys
Thank y'all
did.
for coming out.
Hey, you guys did a great job out here today. It's it's something I wouldn't do, but then I'm not as crazy as y'all.
Well, we've got
either.
all the equipment over there, and we can just put you right in. There you go.
No thanks. It's really a tough offer to turn down, but I'm in dress clothes. All right, thanks again, Bill.
Hey, enjoy it.
All right. So
we got a few announcements here.
Okay, let's hear about it.
Events. We took in a total just today of $778. That's what the participants brought into the event.
Great job.
Now, the award for the most money is a 2-night stay at the Thames Ford Marina Cabins. That goes to Casey Vaughn. He brought in $153.
Casey, get on up here. Okay. Come on up here, Casey.
Well, we'll be running Casey too while he's on the board
That's
out
right.
there.
We had him on the board. And okay.
Casey, where are you from?
Winchester.
You're from here in Winchester? And you must be as crazy as these other guys are to get out here in this water, right?
I don't know. Maybe.
when you get a little older, then you'll realize whether or not it's craziness or just youth, right?
Yeah, maybe when I get a little older, I get more crazy. Yes.
I don't know if it can get more crazy than this here. All right.
Okay, then we also had a ski rope to give away for the coolest fall, and the best fall I saw was on a slalom, and Craig Smith took that fall.
All right, and Craig's not out here right this minute?
He's in the boat.
Oh, he's
out
in
here.
the boat. That's right.
Yeah.
We rode with Craig.
Yeah. He took one of the best falls I saw all day. Best fall.
The best fall.
A ski rope. Probably the one you brought. I don't know. Okay, and then we had a most unique event. I think's got to go to Bill Snyder. Anybody get out here in a short suit and barefoot deserves something. So he'll get a free ski rope as well.
Oh, well, that's great.
Well, congratulations to all y'all for the great donations that you've done here today and braving this weather out here.
Oh, we enjoyed it. The day turned out to be just beautiful, and we had a great time, and we hope everybody will participate in the program that you put on and give more money to the Cancer Society.
All right. We appreciate it.
Thanks for your coverage.
All right, and keep us informed now about this ski club that
We'll do that.
when you guys get it going for the spring and the
Any
summer.
more events we have, we'll let you know.
Do that. We'll put it on.
All right, thank you.
All right, folks, from here at the Timms Ford Marina out at Timms Ford Lake in Franklin County. I guess this is wrapping up the event, Dave. So, folks, stay tuned. We're going to be moving into something else. Remember that we're going to have a lot of things that we're putting up for bid. All the bids that, or all the top bids, I should say, will be going to the American Cancer Society, as just like these fellas did, raising money and getting it all put together for this event. January 10th, 1998. Folks, stay tuned. We'll be back with more from the Tennessee Valley Cable Network.
Everybody smile.
All right, Al Bush, that's all the
Come here, I got
participants
camera.
together.
Go ahead and take the cover. All right.
All right, cable viewers, we're inside the Timms Ford Marina Snack Bar Lounge, and we're looking at some of the pictures up here on the wall. Some of the people visited here, right? That's looks like Bobby Bear there, Al. Now, who's this next gentleman here? T. Graham Brown. I do it, a country singer. A lot of country singers like it down here. They always come down here when it's warmer, don't they, Al?
Antonio London.
Is it Antonio London?
Antonio London. Yeah.
Is that the only one?
Detroit, linebacker.
Linebacker for the Detroit Lions. Okay. This next picture, of course, no stranger, Mr. Bill Hall, frequent visitor down here every year. And who else we got here? Jerry Clower. And when was he here? Do you have a date on that?
I don't. 92.
92.
It's like May of 92.
Jerry Clower. We'll go to the next picture. And who's this fisherman?
I have no idea.
Bob Randall, looks like. I love it. Bob Randall, looks like. Must be angler. All right. What about this next guy?
Sterling Marlin.
Is that Sterling Marlin?
I think so. It is, right? Okay.
Sterling Marlin. All right, NASCAR man's been out here. When was he here?
He's usually here once a summer.
Once a summer.
Okay.
LNS Metals sponsored
There's
his
his-
car before Kodak picked him up. LNS Metals has got 4 slips here.
All right. And of course, we're talking to the manager of the Timms Ford Marina. Your name is
Ron Weber.
Ron Weber, of course. Now, who's this next gentleman here?
Bobby Allison.
Bobby Allison. Good picture of Bobby Allison. No, I know this guy right here. Everybody knows him. Alan Jackson. Alan Jackson, he's a frequent. Now, he likes it up on Center Hill, too.
Yeah, he's got a place on Center Hill.
Got a place on Center Hill. Now, some people say he's got a place here.
That's
but
not true.
That's not true. He's a Center Hill man. Alan Jackson, but a frequent visitor to Timms Ford Lake. Now, who's this foxy lady here? That's
You don't know her?
Let's see now.
Lori. No. The name's on there, but I can't. Tanya Tucker.
Tanya's. I was getting ready to say that looks like Tanya Tucker.
She's quite a fisher person too.
Oh, has she been down? She's actually been here.
And fished.
Been here and fished.
Yeah.
Hey, this thing's getting as popular as Planet Hollywood. All right, then we got one more. This is Brenda Lee.